Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. In today's video it's just a little Blu-ray collection update. As I mentioned in my last video, I was expecting quite a few things. Some of them I won't be showing in this video because they have now been put away and I actually cannot remember what they are, purely because I've watched them and I've just forgotten about them because it's been about 2 weeks since I did the last video. So these are all the ones that are very recent or ones that I've just not got around to watching yet since I bought them. So I think there's about 10 here, I think. So I'm going to do this and then I'm going to actually continue doing my collection videos. I'm going to do a video of that. So yeah, let's just get started. So first up we have two that I got from, I believe, Music Magpie. I got these from. Cheap. They were ones that one of them I've seen before and one of them I've just been interested to watch for quite some time. So the first one is Eye in the Sky. Now I've seen this one before. It's a very tense film. It stars, as you can see on the front, Helen Mirren, and she's basically like a military intelligence officer. And she's like remotely commanding a group of drone operatives, and basically they're trying to find a target in Nairobi, it says. It's been a long time since I watched this. And you got Alan Rickman in this. I believe this was his last film, and he's basically one of the higher ups and they're trying to decide what they should do because something happens. It's a very tense film. I remember really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm glad to have that one in the collection. And the other one is You're Next. I believe this came out in about 2013. It's like a slasher film. It's directed by Adam Wingard, which is one of the reasons I got this, because I really liked The Guest. And I appreciated Godzilla vs. Kong. I've not seen the new one yet, but it does look a bit better. So yeah, I thought I would get this, see what this is like. It's a very short film. It's only an hour and a half. It's gave me Ready or Not vibes, that sort of thing. It's basically about there's like a family reunion, and this girl is the girlfriend to one of the family members, to one of the sons, I guess. And there's these masked people that basically surround the house and try and break in and kill them all. And why? No reason at all. A bit like The Strangers, which I still haven't seen. I need to get that as well. So yeah, it looks really good. I really like the trailer. So that is You're Next. Next up is one to complete a collection of sorts. There is a new one coming out this year, but we definitely won't be getting a legitimate physical media release because of where it's going. So I had to get Beverly Hills Cop 3 on 4K to complete the set. I have 1 and 2, which I got when they originally came out on 4K, so I thought I have to get the third one to rewatch them all before the fourth one comes out early July. I've seen the first one, love the first one. I have seen the second one, didn't enjoy it as much, and I've not seen this one at all yet, and I have heard this is the weakest one. But yeah, I'll be the judge of that when I do get around to watch them sometime next month, so glad to have Beverly Hills Cop 3 in the collection. Next up is one that I missed at the cinemas last year. To be completely honest, I wasn't that interested in it, and I heard very mixed things about it. Die-hard fans of the video game really liked it, and general moviegoers seemed to think it was just okay. And I'm a mixed. I did used to play the game quite a bit when it first came out, but I wouldn't say I'm a die-hard fan. But that is Five Nights at Freddy's. It was at a very good price. I didn't need the 4K because I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm guessing it's just going to be an okay film, so it doesn't really need the 4K. And I am going to start being really picky when it comes to 4Ks. I'm only going to get them if they're a good price. If there's something that is like still £20 and it's been out a few months and the Blu-ray's like £6-7, and I'll just get the Blu-ray and I'll wait until the 4K drops in price if it's a film I want. Yeah, not talking about that. Talk about this film, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I will watch it. Probably watch it at some point this week. I'm sure I'll find it somewhat fun. So yeah, that's Five Nights at Freddy's. Then we have another two I got from eBay. I think these were I think these were from World of Books, which is an eBay seller. One of them I've seen before, and that is The Promise. I saw this at the cinema when it came out a long time ago now. I want to say 6-7 years ago, 2017, yeah. So I remember I really liked it. I thought it was a very sad ending, but it was a very interesting story. I do like these types of war stories that aren't in your like typical wars like World War One, World War Two, that are in different wars that you don't really see much. I mean, this is like at the start of World War One, but it's a completely different story. It's not like your typical World War One or World War story, and it's a very good film. You got Oscar Isaac, Christian Bale, Charlotte Le Bon. I remember I saw the trailer, and I'm pretty sure Tom Hollander has a very small role right at the start, from what I remember. He's a great actor. But yeah, if you like historical war type films, then I definitely would recommend checking this one out, and it's going fairly cheap as well. This one's one I've wanted to watch for a very long time. I'm a fan of the director. I've only seen one of his films, but he has got a new film out next month, and that is Loving, starring Joel Edgerton and Ruth Negga, and obviously written and directed by Jeff Nichols. Midnight Special, which I believe, I don't know if I think I talked about it in my like underrated films video. It's one of my favorite sci-fi films. It's just a great film. I'm really looking forward to the bike riders. I think he did another one. I can't remember what it is. Let me know down in the comments if you know what it is. And he did this in between Midnight Special, and I'm sure he's done one since then, but I can't remember what it was. Because this was, 2017, this one, I think? Yeah, 2017. So I'm sure he's done something since then. But yeah, it's a true story. I really like true stories, and it just looks like a really interesting watch. Now, these two I got when I was in CEX for the last bank holiday weekend. They were the only two I could really find, and they're ones I've wanted for a while. I'll show you the one that I haven't seen first. And that is Phantom Thread. It came in a clear case. Not sure if it originally came in a clear case, but it's okay. It's the film I was after at the end of the day. It's not tatty. It's in good condition. It's Daniel Day-Lewis's final film. It's a PTA film, and he's one of my favourite directors. So yeah, one that I had to add to the collection, and one that I am definitely intrigued to watch, because I think this is quite different from PTA's usual stuff. I think it's about like a fashion designer who falls in love with like a younger woman, I think. But yeah, that's Phantom Thread. And then one that I have seen when it came out, loved it, been after it on Blu-ray for a while, finally found it, good price. Lady Bird, starring Saoirse Ronan, written and directed by Greta Gerwig. This is just a great film, just a great coming-of-age film. It is the definition of a coming-of-age film. It's a film about mother-daughter relationship. They have a very dysfunctional, but at the same time very loving relationship with each other. Laurie Metcalf is outstanding as her mum. You've also got Tracy Letts, who plays her father. He's really good. Timothée Chalamet, this was one of his first big, probably, I think it came out around the same time as Call Me By Your Name, so you could argue this is one of his breakthrough performances. Who else is in this? I'm just looking, I can't remember. Lucas Hedges, yeah, he doesn't really do much anymore, but he's good in it. Yeah, if you like your coming of age films, and you like Greta Gerwig's previous films, then I highly recommend you checking that one out. Next up, we have one that I've been interested to see since it first came out in cinemas, which was cool, over a year ago. I think this has almost been out on Blu-ray for a year now, and it was going ridiculously cheap on Vinted. And I decided I'd finally get it. It's a Korean film, and it is called Broker. Again, this is like about family dynamics. It's sort of, it's not based on a true story, but it's based on things that actually happen in Korea. So in Korea, if a mother gives birth to her baby and she doesn't want it for some reason, they leave them in what is known as a baby box, which are outside Korean churches. And what happens in this instance is a man who is an unofficial adoption brokerage. Brokerage is the company he owns. Picks him up and decides that he wants to find him a new home. The mother tags along with him, and they have two police officers on their tail tracking them down because obviously they're doing something illegal. The trailer makes this look absolutely heartwarming. I've heard only great things about this, so I actually cannot wait to get into Broker. I'm going to save that one to last. Next up, one that, again, I found fairly cheap on Vinted. It's still going for around £20 on 4K in on eBay and stuff. This is one that I would make an exception for. I had to wait to get this on 4K because I have all the other films on 4K and I want them, obviously I don't want to get all of them and then all of a sudden just get the one on Blu-ray. But that is Fast X. Improvement on F9. Not a terrific film, but I had a blast at the cinema with it. It's still very entertaining. There is a lot of good in this. There is also a lot of bad in this. But you just got, these are take 'em or leave 'em films. You just got to go with them. They're not for everyone, but I had a lot of fun with them. And as I say, I got this at a good price. So yeah, that is Fast X. Then one that I got at an incredible price, considering I believe this has only been out on Blu-ray for a few weeks, maybe a month. And it's a Disney title as well. And I got this for £6 on Vinted, and I just thought, what a bargain, picking this up straight away. And that is Wish. I missed this one at the cinema last year, so I can't wait to dive into this. I really did like the look of it, and I've heard good things about it. Still sealed as well. £6. Vinted. If you don't use Vinted, go on there, have a look and see what they got. I always find good bargains on there. It's where I get a lot of my Blu-rays from now. I still obviously occasionally get the odd one brand new on Amazon or in HMV, and I get some other pre-owned ones on eBay. But Vinted, great place for bargains, and I'm so glad that I got Wish. Another one I found on Vinted. I had this on pre-order on Amazon. Luckily, they hadn't taken the money or dispatched it. This was last weekend. And I found it on Vinted for like £9. I'm like, it was ridiculously cheap. It was cheap. Even with postage, it was cheaper than getting it on Amazon, and it was still brand new at the time. The Iron Claw, my favourite film of the year so far. I am going to talk about this one a little bit. I'm not going to go on too much because this video is long enough as it is. If you have not seen this film, I implore you to watch this film. It is a great film. Not kidding you. This was I'll use the word, it was a travesty how much this was ignored during the awards circuit. I think this should have been nominated for so many awards. Zac Efron should have been nominated for best. Yes, I know, Zac Efron, he is that good in this. I think it should have been nominated for best director. I think it should be nominated for probably best supporting actor for Holt McCallany, who is incredible as their domineering father. If you don't know this, this is the true story about the Von Erich brothers who were a cursed family back in the 80s. They believed that they were cursed, and they are professional wrestlers. I'm not big into wrestling, but I absolutely adore this film. It is going to take a hell of a film to dethrone this. Yes, technically this is a 2023 release. It did come out in America at the end of 2023, but I'm classing it as 2024 because we didn't get it until February here. But yeah, if you've not seen this, definitely pick this one up. Whether you stream it, whether you just rent it, buy it digitally, whatever, watch this film because you will not be disappointed whether you're a wrestling fan or not. So yeah, that is the Iron Claw, and that is all of my pickups recently, all here. So yeah, I think it's about 10 there. So I've not done too bad. Not ordered anything else. Or actually, very unprofessional. I did get this one come from Amazon today, which only came out today. Wicked Little Letters. I'm going to watch this one tonight because it's one that, again, I missed at the cinema at the start of the year. So I pre-ordered it straight away because it was one that I was really looking forward to. So I'm going to give this one a go tonight because it looks very funny. So yeah, that's Wicked Little Letters as well. But yeah, I've not really got anything else coming my way for a while yet. I think it's going to be... I've got one thing on order. It is my birthday next week though, so I will probably be getting a bit of money, so I probably will go to HMV and buy some stuff, so there may be another video to show off next week, or I might save it till the end of the month, as we're only 2 weeks away. But yeah, that's everything that I've got recently. Let me know if you've got any of these. Give me any recommendations of films to pick up. I always take on board people's recommendations. But yeah, that is it for this video. So if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below anything and everything. I get back to anyone that takes the time to leave the comment. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded to the channel. And that is it. So until next time everyone, take care, goodbye.